My name is Julianna Bauknecht. I'm 16 years old and I am from Antigua, Wisconsin. What's most unique about my educational journey is that I'm 16 years old and I'm currently a junior in high school. I'm coming to the end of my junior year, but I also already completed an associate degree through NTC, specifically the Computer Support Specialist program. I had an interest in computers from a young age, and I couldn't necessarily see it as like my bachelor's degree, but I thought it was something that I could definitely use, and it's very applicable because no matter where I go in life, technology is not going away, and at the very least now I can fix my own computer and save a lot of money. My plan before probably this August was to go to college for 17 years. I wanted to get a PhD and an MD. So my goal was to try and get a degree before I graduated high school, so I would have an opportunity to get a decent paying job while I was still in college for however many years it was. And it wasn't necessarily intimidating because I really like a challenge, but it was definitely something that shocks a lot of people. If I remember correctly, it was my mom and I discussing things because I had my college plans squared away at a very young age comparatively, because I know some of my classmates in junior year of high school are still a little confused, which is perfectly fine, but my whole personality is that I plan things very far in advance. I know exactly what I'm gonna do and every move is very planned out. So I believe it was just a discussion of, oh, well, this is something that could happen. Would you be interested? And then I'm very quick to pick up things academically. I'm a bit of a nerd. So as soon as that was an idea of that might actually be possible, I sprang for it. My mom definitely kind of had to help me through the process because we were discussing this with the Dean of Students when I was still in middle school, I believe. I started NTC, I believe, the day after my freshman year of high school. So I started both at the same time. So now that it's done, it's weird having high school and NTC without one another. My parents were so supportive of me, and they kept making sure that I didn't get burnt out, and they made sure that I got everything done, and I appreciated their support more than they could know. I think NTC was just probably the best option because it's close and it's really affordable and it's very flexible, and I really like doing it virtually because it really worked well with trying to balance both high school and college and work and et cetera, et cetera. All of my instructors were really good at getting back to me at a timely manner and working with me if I had issues and going on video calls if I really needed it. So it was really good, and virtual college is a really good option through NTC. My plans were, like I said, to go to college for 17 years, but then I got in a pretty bad accident last August, and I realized that I might want to be a paramedic instead of going and be a medical doctor. I broke basically my entire lower body in a really big trauma thing. I throw axes for fun, and my targets are on a 900-pound wall, and that fell on me. So this whole last year of my degree, I was dealing with PTSD, I was dealing with all the anxiety related to that, recovery. So this last year was really stressful, I will say that. I still plan on going to NTC for my fire medic associate, and going through all of the courses I have with NTC. I already have nearly 2 semesters of that done by the age of 16, so it's going to be a breeze for me. And all of the skills I learned here are incredibly applicable to whatever field. Even if I change my mind again, it's all very relevant knowledge, and the thing about NTC is that they make sure they give you exactly what you need. If you're considering NTC, I highly recommend it. They have a ton of programs, and there's got to be something you're interested in some way, shape, or form. All of the instructors are incredibly helpful, and if you're going a virtual option or even for a couple of classes, it's incredibly flexible and it will work with your schedule because I can balance it, and I think a lot of people can. It just requires the motivation. So if you have a passion for it, go for it.